From the great state of Texas, you are now listening to Skip the Noise podcast, a Rounded Edge media production. Thank you so much for joining us. And by us, of course, I'm referring to Rick, a.k.a. the Brown Python, Ben, a.k.a. Mexican Nostradamus, and myself, Benjamin James, here for another spectacular episode. Shout out to Mike Tacklebox for the music. And Ben, you had mentioned before we started recording that you had watched an interesting documentary recently on HBO. What was that about?
They have this whole documentary on QAnon. And so for people that don't know, QAnon is basically this right-wing conspiracy, I would say almost drama situation. It was just this huge theatrical promotion that's occurred since about 2017, where an individual that goes by the moniker Q, which kind of stands for Q level clearance, which it's not real, but it's supposed to be like super secretive clearance. He would drop these posts daily, and it actually first started on Reddit, where it basically he drops like these kind of almost like fortune teller type, paragraphs,
like cryptic things.
Yeah, very cryptic, very open-ended for interpretation type things, and he gained a lot of traction. So much so that he drew enough attention from Reddit that apparently Reddit didn't want him on the platform, so they kicked him off. Then he went over to 4chan, of which then he also kind of got kicked off and then ended up eventually on 8chan. These are all kind of message posting boards, 4chan and 8chan being ones that are more on the kind of the darker side of the web. But basically this whole documentary is regarding, first it starts off as finding out what QAnon is, because this guy actually, the person who's doing the documentary actually hit this up very quickly back in 2017, 18. So as soon as he heard about it, he goes, you know what? I got to find out what this shit is. And then it quickly became to who is Q? Who is the person doing these drops? And so, while QAnon is fascinating in the instance that it's a kind of this movement, what really became fascinating was how it began and what it really is. And so it's not done yet. So the documentary is not done yet. And I'm not going to try to give any spoilers, because I really want people to watch this because I think it's very important. What I kind of want to draw from this, without causing too much of a spoiler, is talking about QAnon and social media, and talk about how nobody knew who Q really was. No one had any idea. So the possibility that Q could have been anyone from a actual person inside Trump's inner circle to even being Trump, to just somebody who wanted to get clicks and make money off of attention. See, the problem with QAnon and groups that are going to probably follow QAnon's his whole role, his swagger, this whole movement, they can be either or between any of that spectrum. So it can actually be individuals that are just trying to basically cause a viral download, viral attention, to get attention to a website. Because for people that don't know, and I think most people probably know that listen to this, the way websites make money is by you clicking on it. So the more volume that a website has, the more valuable it is to advertisers, because advertisers want more people to see their products, of course. So if you have a website that has 50 million views every month, that's a particularly valuable website. So that information can be sold. So anything that can draw attention to your website will make your website more valuable to sponsors. So that's kind of what these new movements kind of are. And so to me, it's scary because of the nefariousness of this. The people that are doing these things can be foreign agents, or they can just be people who are making money and exploiting situations in our country. Okay.
But what role did the media have in doing this?
What, with
in
Q?
pushing people towards Q?
No. Well, no, right. No. Well, Q came when a little after Trump was elected. So 2016, Trump was elected. 2017 was when the first Q drop started happening. So no, Trump was in power when Q kind of took off. So, and right, I get what you're saying. Like, there's an issue with media, of course, but
yeah, there's the liberal bias of the media and all that.
Well, right, but Q was kind of a the reason is that plays a lot into it because, like you said, everyone's doing anything they can to get clicks. So if you're a liberal media, right, and most people are liberal, you're going to advertise and say more liberal shit because why? You want to make more money. So just as much, right. It's clickbait. It's whatever you want to get paid because the more people that look at your stuff, the more you can charge sponsors to advertise on your website. I mean, that's the bona fide 100% truth about everything. So let's say one day Skip the Noise gets 100 million downloads a month. Praying. We would get paid significant amounts of money for that because an advertiser would be like, yo, we need you to put us in there. We'll pay you so much per advertisement, blah, blah, blah. Because the more people that hear what we say, of course, the more exposure they get. That's the whole business model of the internet, people. So the truth is if you believe in something or if there's a movement, just know that the leader of the movement or whoever's saying these things may not believe in it at all. Like you might be getting catfish on a monumental scale. So that's the terrifying thing is that before movements were typically started with people that had an ideological that were the same as you are, right? There was a belief. But now these movements are being started for pure profit motives.
Let me tell you, how is this any different from, media companies or movie studios who put movies out there with the left slant, or they change up, age-old characters to check off the boxes,
Well, I mean,
must have this kind of diversity, must display this kind of message. The heroes, the women have to be strong all the time. No one can fight them, that kind of thing.
You know what? I'll tell you before you answer, I'll tell you one way. This isn't the whole answer to the question, but I'll tell you one way why it's different and why it's more significant and why it probably deserves more attention than say a traditional news media outlet being slanted one way or the other is because with traditional media, it's passive receptiveness of these ideas. With 4chan or it's actually 8chan, right? Is where it started.
Well, no, it started on Reddit. It started on Reddit, got kicked off.
8chan is where it took off, right?
And then 8chan. Well,
8chan is where
it was actually
exploded.
pretty popular on 4chan. It is actually really big on 4chan and Reddit. It got moved over. So
right. And that kind of had to do with before we recorded, I told Ben I haven't seen the HBO doc, but I did watch a Vice documentary on it, which it's on YouTube if you want to look at that one, just to kind of get I think the HBO one's a little more comprehensive, but the Vice one though definitely you can kind of get and see why it's it's concerning. Anyway, my point was with, whether it's Reddit, 4chan, 8chan, that's like an active, does that make sense? It's a different interaction it's a different type of media.
Right.
It's an interactive, and
these bulletin boards are like
and it's a constant feed loop. If you're, let's say you're getting swayed by passive media, right? Where you're just taking in stuff that happens to be on, you have to wait for that to be on. With this, dude, you can go, like we talked about a bunch of shows ago about the dude who went down a rabbit hole and ended up turning into a full-on white supremacist just because he's had a YouTube addiction, and it kind of one video led to another. So anyway, that's why I think it's a more accelerated and it's more intense and more concerning just because of how fast it grew and how quickly. I mean, they show examples of people that were like Bernie supporters that all of a sudden, like a year later, there was one guy they highlighted in the Vice documentary. Yeah, he was a full-on Bernie supporter. And then here he is, just, got the what is it? The where we go one, we go all.
Oh,
like
yeah.
dude's got the shit on all his vehicles, and he sings songs. The musician, he sings about it and all these things. Went full QAnon, you know, flag carrier. So
Wait, he went from Bernie supporter to QAnon?
100%. Yes, sir. He sure did.
Wow.
Because
Hey,
once the
one election.
logarithms catch you on YouTube, they're going to show you they're going to keep showing you more increasingly ideological things.
So-
to
And
try
you know
to
what-
trap you.
Well, here, let
So-
me before you
go
you
ahead.
start, just to explain how that happened. So he was so dug into Bernie, well, because of the Democratic Party, and then how they ushered in Hillary, that pissed him off, and that left him susceptible. And then boom, he said he was anti. He wanted to burn the whole system down, right? That's why Bernie appealed to him, and maybe he had a historical tendency for, you know, liberalism or whatever. But then the reason Trump was appealing was because it was a similar, they had that commonality, was that Trump wanted to what was the term he was famous for saying, the drain the swamp or whatever. So that was the appeal, and that's the initial hook that got him. And then, like Ben said, it accelerated from there. So sorry, man, go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh, it's all
no,
good.
no. Go
Oh,
ahead.
to piggyback off what Benjamin was saying, and it's interesting you use the word hook. So yesterday I was on my bike, right, and I was bike riding, and whenever I bike ride, I usually have my laptop in front of me and I watch music videos, and the video to Blues Traveler Hook came on, and if you go back and watch that video, okay, it's just a dude who's obviously, you know, he can't sleep and he's just channel surfing at night. Now, I remember doing this in the 90s and early 2000s, before we had phones, before we had massive media internet presence. I'd sit on my couch and I'd just flip through the channels over and over and over, you know, until I either got tired of flipping, or I found something I like to watch, like a cartoon or something. But now, you know, when I can't sleep, what do? I pop out my phone and I stick that shit right in my face, and I'm just looking at articles that I like to read and that I agree with. Same thing with YouTube. I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm watching, you know, YouTube videos that the algorithm throws at me because I agree with it, or I've liked things in the past. And I could see now how if somebody who can't sleep at night, you know, they used to just watch TV, watching commercials at night, but now they're being influenced, I guess, or perhaps they're reading, you know, news that appeals to them, that might push them over the edge to become an activist or something. We no longer have a moment in our day where we're just mindlessly channel surfing, trying to find that next cartoon. Now it's a constant barrage of ideas, good and bad, that are just hitting your eyeballs every day. Whenever you have some free time, you're in the toilet, you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, and to piggyback off what you said, I mean, why do you think the 700 Club was so big? Why do you think that a lot of their big numbers were at nighttime? Same thing that happened with like the Church of Scientology. All their advertising was that time at night. Was at midnight, 1 or 2 o'clock, to try to that was like the previous version of what we're kind of.
The only reason that I know about the 700 Club is because it was right after Batman.
Yep.
On the Family Channel.
Yep.
The old Batman from the 60s.
That's why they put it on. They put it on for people that were typically, if you're up late back then, you were kind of lost. You were kind of, you know, you would see Dianetic commercials, you know, for the Church of Scientology. So this kind of advertising been around, but I guess for me, what's terrifying to me is that when you watch the news, right? When we're now, even with media, we all know that they have this intense bias. I mean, everyone calls the media sharks now. They think they're bullshit. With situations like Q, these people become true believers. See, you don't see people shooting up mosque, or going to Walmart shooting up Mexicans, or doing these things after watching Fox News. See, what happens is I think these people see these individuals and think that they're the next great leader. A lot of people thought Q was Trump. And the way that the Q would post things, like he would post pictures of like a pin only Trump would have. And he would do these things. And basically,
What?
yeah, he would lend credibility, kind of showing, oh, I could be Trump. I might be Trump. So people really thought Trump in a way was talking to them.
That's
that he was the right. So, but really, it could have been just somebody who was trying to make money off of getting more traffic on 8chan so they could charge more for sponsors. See, that's where the nefariousness comes from, is while we watch the news, we know every 3.5, 4 minutes there's going to be a commercial. We know what the real purpose of the news is. But with things like these type of grassroots leaders and movements, typically this was like, oh, this is for the people. This is someone that's, but really it's just somebody trying to make money off you. And that's why the nefariousness is terrifying from this situation.
You mentioned before the show that you think that this kind of media, 8chan, QAnon, you think is going to be the fall of the country. Explain it.
Well, I don't think. Okay, so 8chan's just a post board. I mean, that's going to be the breeding ground. But I really do think that like we will not lose this country because of a missile. We won't lose it because of all these things that we continue to be terrified of. We're going to lose it because of the internal. This is the end of it, because when we continue to follow these basically advertisers that are just going to put us in an echo chamber that tells us and makes us more and more militant, I mean, you're literally looking at the end of this country through that lens. All it takes is a charismatic advertisement, and next thing you know what happens. I mean, and people think that, well, you're being a little dramatic, but not really. Before the 1950s, women didn't have diamonds on their wedding rings. All wedding rings, even if you look at really rich people, was just a gold band. They were simple. But in 1950s, De Beers Corporation had a bunch of these worthless shiny stones that they had industrial uses, but they were worthless because there's a fuck ton of them. They didn't know what to do with them. And so they had used even diamonds. If you look in most ornate jewelry, other than the Hope diamond and things like that, mainly colored gemstones had more value. But in the 50s, De Beers was like, we got all this shit. What are we going to do with it? Well, they hired a marketing team. And the phrase that everyone knows now is a diamond is forever. And that's why now there's a diamond on every single engagement ring. There were none before the 50s. So those type of paradigm shifts, and that's that was a major shift from a small microcosm of a situation. Imagine you get someone charismatic enough to do that again, but make it someone who's like a Q type situation. They could change the whole world for no other reason than to become rich. You see it with the evangelical preachers. I mean, fuckers flying around in jets. You see all these people doing it, but imagine somebody makes money off of the divisiveness of the country.
That's media, dude.
No.
That's today's mainstream media.
Right. We don't even, but no one trusts the media like that. Imagine if you really believed in somebody.
No way.
Nobody trusts the media that way.
No.
Let me point out.
People do trust the media. I mean, it's and their destruction in this country this past summer was in full view for everyone to see. Okay. They played that George Floyd video over and over, and they had their commentators just stoking the fires, getting people enraged. They did nothing to stop it. They did nothing to calm it down. They did nothing to say, "Hey guys, let the justice system take its hold." No, they've done it already. They've done it. They've stoked the fires.
Right. No, right. And I'm not disagreeing with that point, but what I'm saying is, people really thought Q was Trump, and he was talking directly to them.
Right. That's a good point.
Different situation.
Let me point out a difference too. Okay, even with the media, right? So you brought up the George Floyd thing. So to me, yes, while the media does skew, I mean that's obvious. That's like painfully obvious. We know that. The only difference is with the media, and I kind of was touching on this a little bit a minute ago, but so with the media, like it's a comparison to like sitcoms too, right? Like it's a stage. We know that there's a guy with a microphone, somebody shooting him with a camera. The difference with it, but what really took off, like let's just say, for example, since we're talking about like the George Floyd thing, where the real acceleration of the ideas come isn't really even from what the media is saying. It's from the sort of the organic sharing of that across these other platforms. Like, hey, yo, Ben, let me send you this video. Fuck, did you see this shit, bro? Holy fuck, blah, blah, blah. This happened to this guy, da, 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 da. That's how people interact now. And you're getting like so the line is blurred. It's not like Walter Cronkite behind a microphone telling you what's what. This is your friends sending you this shit. So with Q, the point I was trying to make is with something like Q, it's like Ben said, there's this entity that's putting out these things. For all we know, it could be a fucking group of 10 people doing this shit that are having little committee meetings. It could be anybody. It could be, like you said, anywhere from fucking Trump himself to some asshole in a basement somewhere who thinks it's funny and he just figured out an angle and now he's stuck in it and he's like, oh shit, what am I doing? It could be anything. It literally could be anything. The problem is if people, individuals don't discern what they're viewing, it's more difficult. I mean, to in defense of just the American public or the world, anybody, the whole world, it's way more difficult to discern fact from fiction when it comes in the back door, right? It's so we always like the back door anyway, but what I mean by that is it sneaks in because it's coming from your, you know what I mean? Your aunt who's got whatever views. She's sending you some shit on whatever, application. And your friend, and then not only that, but you're commenting on it, right? You're watching. The algorithms don't help the situation because they just steer you in one direction or another because that's how they make more money. So once you're off in that, if you're off and running, well, now you get pats on the back for like, yeah, like whatever fucked up belief you might have, there's 150 people because of what you click on that think just like you. And they're going to say like, yeah, man, hell yeah, blah, blah, blah. So it just becomes, it launches the fucking airplane. And then once it's in the air, there it goes. Like it ain't coming back down.
And to just say, it just seems more real, right? Q seems more real. Q seems like the underground, the truth, that he's the revolution. Right, where everyone else looks at the mainstream media, I know what you're saying, right? And I'm not trying to take that away from you. I agree with you. I just think that nefarious actors like this, like QAnon, things of that nature, they're beyond just the news. People really believe in QAnon. They think that it's Trump. They think it's General Flynn or somebody really high up in that. I mean, that they're going to arrest all the people and that the Democrats are all a satanic cabal that needs adrenochrome to stay and live longer. See, that's a problem. They're basically Scientology. Like it goes beyond just basic media. And don't get me wrong, media stokes the fires. You're right. But this doesn't stoke the fires. This shit makes it a nuclear weapon. Because it makes believers. You like the dumbass who crashed Pizzagate. A lot of these things has kind of occurred. So that's to me why it terrified me. Like these kind of actors leave more credibility, in my opinion, versus anything else, and they garner real support and real followers. And the fact is no one knows who the fuck this is, and this could be just so someone could get more clicks. Just like the clickbait articles we see, someone could be starting a whole revolution just to get rich.
It could be.
But do you know who's starting a revolution?
It could be the CCP, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like, who knows?
It could be the Chinese, could be the Russians, it could be anybody. It's just, but all they have to do is say the right things. I mean, the Draw the Muhammad poster contest here in Texas? That actually happened in my area. Do you know who paid for that, right?
Oh, boy.
It was Russians.
Russians?
Really?
It was what's it called? The Internet Research Agency. which is basically the Russian think tank that fucks with everyone. They're the ones that paid for and started the whole contest.
Damn.
It wasn't some American that did it or someone who's like, we want freedom.
Patriot.
They wanted to cause an incident.
Oof.
It just so happens you don't cause incidents in Texas because it doesn't end well for people like that. So in that situation, so that was caused by the Internet Research Agency. The Russians set that up.
Was that the one they had people in?
No, they had all these
in
people
Arizona, right?
Yeah. The guy drove from Arizona it was over here in Garland. So it was actually local to my area. And so, the guy drove from Arizona.
Did he draw?
Right, but what's
draw?
Huh?
Did he draw?
No, the guy. No, he didn't. Apparently, no, they shot his ass. No, he didn't even get to his gun race. They shot the shit out of him. But that's what I'm saying. The Russians set that up. So that's where the problem is. All these people think it's, the American freedom, liberation, ego group. That's what people think it is, but really it's the Russians who did it.
Well, do you know who's having a revolution of sorts? Go ahead.
Hold on. For the listeners real quick, let me just back up. We kind of brushed over a lot of things. So there was, it was in the news whenever that was going down. What was that, a year ago, 2 years ago?
Oh, a couple years ago.
There's these little like boiler room situation, like, like we like to bring up Vin Diesel style in when they're making all the phone calls. But there's these little things where it's like a whole room of dudes in cubicles on the internet paid to basically post on social media a certain, ideology or what have you, whatever it is for that day, the soup of the day for who they want to fuck with. And they just create accounts, go on there and post like, Trump's the best, or, Biden's the next coming of Christ, or whatever the fuck it is. And whatever they're paid to post on,
he is,
and that's what they do.
I know
he walks on water, bro.
He turns water to wine. It's dope.
For sure.
He doesn't even know who the president is.
He doesn't know. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. But anyway, that's what that is.
Yeah,
those little agencies where there's people. So that's a thing. If you didn't,
that's what I'm
know.
saying. The reality is we don't know who these nefarious actors are, and so whenever I guess I saw it a lot. See, you guys, I saw it a lot over here in North Texas because I guarantee you, like 90% of QAnon was in North Texas. So there's a lot of people that were all in.
Sure, there's probably a lot. Yeah,
97%
of people are QAnon are in Texas.
North Texas, North
really?
Texas. Yeah. So, but no, you saw a lot of QAnon. I cannot tell you how many cars I see daily still with Q stickers on them. This isn't like an uncommon thing. I'm driving on the freeway, at least see 5 or 6 cars with Qs on them.
And that definitely that speaks to.
Are you serious?
A day, at least. I'm not even playing. I'm not even exaggerating. I will start snapping pictures of all the Q cars.
You should, man.
I need
see
to.
It.
But this is real. So
that's funny. Don't get caught, though.
Here, I heard people talking about Q like, no, man, this is the fucking truth. This is real. They're going to get him. They're going to arrest him. And I'm like, dude, do you know who Q is? Well, it's got to be one of these people. I go, so you have no idea who this guy is telling you this is. It's real. It's real. See, and they'll talk about the proofs, and you're like, what?
No, I think people lost confidence in Q after the election. They were like, oh, we're gonna.
No, they
Trump
didn't.
Is gonna. No,
March
I think
4th,
they did, man.
March 4th? No, they did not. They lost it after March 4th because March 4th was supposedly the day whenever the super secret subpoena was supposed to go through, and Trump was going to come back because he really won the election, but then he lost it. But he was acting like he was doing it so that he could surprise everyone and arrest them. No, March 4th was the supposed comeback.
They got that lady, his attorney, saying that no sane person would would believe her own case. What was her name? Let me see. The Trump attorney. Forgot.
That was the best thing I ever seen. The best thing I ever seen. When I saw that, I was like, but see, that's what I've told you several times just when we talk. Like, I go, some of this shit we both know is not, like, come on. Well, no one believes this shit.
Sidney Powell, that's her name. Sidney Powell. She's the one who's now telling people, hey, no reasonable person could believe that my claims, these were just opinion-based. But they did not sound like opinions at the time.
Well, that's the Alex Jones. That's the Alex Jones defense.
No, but this lady wrote court briefings on this thing. I mean, she tried to take it to court, and she had a Kraken or whatever the fuck that shit is.
Kraken.
Cthulhu
came.
But I thought it was weird because she's a federal prosecutor. Yet she had all these typos and everything on her briefs to the court. She's a weird girl, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what was in it for her. I don't know why she decided to pursue this.
Clickbait.
No, money. Dude, but
it's what it's all about, bro. It's about bringing. That's what I'm trying to explain. People are doing stupid shit to get attention to their Instagram profile.
You think Sidney Powell did this for the attention?
Yeah, of course.
And now she's being sued for $1.3 billion from Dominion Voting System.
And Dominion, what are they going to collect? They're not going to be able to collect anything. They're trying to say Dominion's just trying to start.
Her
shit.
Reputation's done, dude. Like she could have just, she could have walked the high road as a federal prosecutor and retired.
No, but dude. Now she's going to retire even more because guess what she's going to do? She's going to do lectures for these fucking.
No, dude.
Yeah, dude, they still believe, bro. They still believe.
No, man, I don't think so.
It's about attention. It's about money. That's why these people are doing this. So that's all I'm trying to say, folks out there and skip the noise land. The reality is when it comes down to it, whatever you're hearing is for money. The people that are preaching to you don't really care about you. So before you go do something stupid, or before you fucking disown half your family, or get disowned by half your family, people that actually really love and care about you, think about, really dig in and think about who you're listening to and what they're trying to tell you and what it's doing to you. Because I know right now there's a lot of people that have literally stopped talking to family members over this stupid shit. So just think about it.
Calm down.
Yeah, just calm the fuck down. And also learn how to fucking drive massive ships through canals. Because I'm going to be fucking honest with you. We have a cargo ship problem because it's not like the Suez Canal hasn't changed since its inception, but somebody fucked up.
It was a woman. All right. It was a woman driving. It was a woman driving the ship. She's probably trying to reverse or parallel park. Who the fuck knows what she was doing with that ship? But she blocked it. She blocked the canal.
Are we speculating or is this confirmed?
No, she's a woman. But I don't know what she was doing. I mean,
I honestly don't know. Is that a fact or are you just being a dick?
No, it's a female captain. No, really.
Okay.
It was a female captain?
Yes.
Was it really?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now it changes, huh?
Yeah, it does. It does.
I mean, no, but
she's trying to reverse. She's trying to parallel park. I don't know what maybe she was looking. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So here's my biggest takeaway.
Trying to put on her makeup or something.
Oh, yeah, Jesus, goodness.
And we're gonna score. Hey, our next Nielsen's gonna hit like 76 with female representatives.
No, man. The females who are listening to this are laughing their ass off right now. Okay, they're
okay.
No, you know what? You know what? You know what I've noticed?
After they try to stab you in the face.
No, you know what though? I think you guys underestimate their flexibility here because I have to say, oh Jesus, look at me with my Freudian slips here,
dude. You just take
every time, every episode, dude. Every episode, I come with something like that. But no, but what I mean is, yeah, man, they're not that fragile, dude. They can listen.
Yeah, they can listen. They can laugh.
Because I'll have you know, I know for a fact that our female listenership is very strong.
Hard.
Yeah. So as much as you think,
and flexible,
they want to hear the stuff too. Obviously, they're flexible,
strong and flexible,
strong, flexible. But you know, my biggest takeaway from this thing, once again, my biggest takeaway from this Suez Canal debacle is that how easily shit like this is just one ship fucking up. That shit's pretty narrow if you really like in comparison.
It is.
Yeah.
With the amount of it's a bottleneck, bro. Like if they didn't have that organized to the T, it would be a disaster every fucking day. So once again, just like we learned here with our ERCOT debacle here in the great state of Texas, man, one little slip up is all it takes to cause complete fucking disaster.
Yeah.
How much tonnage and money, and I mean, we're talking about at this like billions of dollars, right?
Oh yeah.
Like the backlog of ships that so if you didn't know, over there near Egypt, the Suez Canal, it's a major sort of what's the term?
What's a
for it?
man-made canal? It basically cuts through
canal,
Africa,
but
you don't
like,
have to go around Africa.
correct,
It saves
right.
like 3,000 or 4,000 miles.
Like similar to the Panama Canal in North Central South America situation. But so the amount of dollars that this fucking cost shipping companies or everybody, fucking just the logistics in general.
All right,
what
so
a fucking and the prices and shit, the backlog. Now they're gonna have to, like, however many ships didn't go through, they're going to get overwhelmed with all the tonnage that's going to come through, and it's just going to fuck the whole system up just because of how long was it? It was like a week or
a week. Yeah.
Something like that. A week. The shit
6
was
or
stuck
7
and
days,
nothing could pass through. Yeah.
Well, also you guys got to start stocking up on your toilet paper, apparently.
Oh god.
So
I guess so. Yeah, we're starting that again.
Yeah, I know, but this is for different reasons. The sawdust that gets manufactured in I think it was Denmark or something, they provided a lot of the sawdust to make toilet paper. They couldn't make it to the Suez Canal. So they're
that's good.
Yeah, they're a week late in production.
Oh god.
So that's gonna either raise the prices or it's gonna cause a backlog in toilet paper use. So anyway, just saying, guys, buy
Good
the
thing
day.
I'm already ready. Good thing I'm already like COVID savvy. I got my shit. As soon as that shit's available, I'm getting toilet paper, Clorox wipes. I'm never letting that shit happen to me.
Oh, dude, you know what? Since I've been able to get Clorox wipes, I've been buying them like a fiend. I have a stockpile of Clorox wipes now. It's.
You're gonna be like, dude. You're gonna be the Tarrant County Clorox king, like I am the Harris County Cooler king.
I'm gonna be flipping these bitches as soon as the Suez Canal shit gets all stopped up. But yeah, so like Ben, like y'all are both saying, just when it comes down to the whole ERCOT, this whole situation, it really kind of shows how little control government really has.
That's what I'm saying.
It's such an illusion. It's such a fucking illusion that they actually can control anything, right? In reality, they don't control shit. Like, they can barely handle anything that happens, like at all.
Winter storm.
A fucking winter storm. Hell, a fucking rainstorm they can't handle. I mean, look at New Orleans. Fucking rainstorm. They couldn't even handle it. One of the biggest floods was a tropical storm. Like,
oh, bro, it took New Orleans out for like almost a decade.
That's what I'm saying. And people keep talking about like, the government this, the government that, the government's going to come after us. Guys, guess what? The government can't even fucking, they can't do anything. They can barely handle anything. So it's pretty amazing just how easy it is to cripple any government.
Well, it's the pressure. It's the pressure of turning the dollar over every single minute, every single hour, that they can't let, like, okay, well, how often does it happen that there's a whatever ice storm, or how often does it happen that a fucking goddamn, cargo ship fucking T-bones itself and blocks up the whole fucking canal, and everybody's got to wait behind them. So they don't factor that into where it's like, go, 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 go. It's not in the equation. So when it does happen, there's absolutely no, you know what I mean? Everything is thrown off, and it's all. Yeah.
Here's the concept, though. What if government's not supposed to handle this kind of thing? What if it's more of a, pick yourself up from your bootstraps and get to work?
So what the fuck do we have a government for then, asshole? I mean, come on.
To have nukes, man.
Bro, come on.
And the common defense.
It's not about
it's in the Constitution.
Picking up the bootstrap shit. Okay, so then we shouldn't have freeways.
But they wouldn't have. Yeah, they wouldn't even have the.
We would have freeways. We shouldn't have police officers. We shouldn't have firemen. We shouldn't have public education.
I'm talking more about the federal government. So
who funds all that? They fund all that, bro. The state government doesn't fund the police departments. It's federal government. Look it up.
Oh, federal governments, really? Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, where do you think all the funds come from? So whenever you see how now all of our police officers look like they're like out of a like SEAL Team 6 movie.
Yeah.
That's all federal government money to fund them for those.
Well, then what's up with these city councils defunding the police then?
No. They can defund the police to a certain amount, the federal government
right.
money still comes through. No, our federal government spending and money can be withheld due to stipulations. So they can try to defund the police, but then they themselves will be defunded by the state via the federal government. No. Everything has, the purse strings are all tied. It's back to the federal government. All buck stops with them. That's what the Civil War essentially confirmed.
I think what you're trying to say is that the money the federal government sends to the states for police, that's what it's for. It is up to the municipalities and the state to see where they want to allocate it. And it sounds to me like city councils are actually the ones who allocate that kind of federal money. So although the federal money might be intended for the police officers, these officers are going to turn around and just give it to social workers to go and, I don't know,
exactly
arrest people.
So that's what the problem was with a lot of the defend the police. They, like you were saying, while they said we're going to take $400 million from the police department, they were actually going to take it and give it to another program. The money was still going to be allocated somewhere else. Social workers, I don't fucking care. I'm not going to die on that hill. That's stupid. We need cops. People are bad. If you don't fucking believe it, you fucking go try to deal with somebody you try to deal with situations by yourself if someone's kicking your door down. So, people can talk all this shit, but in reality, there needs to be someone to stop the bad people. But what I'm saying is our governments are totally powerless. Even for little situations, they're powerless. And so I think this really, to me, that's just another earmark of just another situation where a government happens. And to the slight defense of the Suez Canal situation, there was apparently a very bad dust storm at the time of the running it. Excuses. That's what they said. Could be excuses. You're right, dude. You're right. I was trying to give a balance. I was trying to give a balanced approach to the story. Okay, that's what
must be the only sandstorm in hundreds of years where this woman's just happened to be passing by.
Well, dude, that's what they say about this great winter storm we had. Even though I can clearly remember, a couple of years ago, I was in my F-150 going through an ice bridge in 4x4, like literally going like up of like this huge bridge because I couldn't go on the freeways because they were totally locked down because the ice had frozen the freeways, so 18-wheelers couldn't catch traction. So I had to go all these back roads, finally get to this bridge by my house. It's really steep and high. And so I'm at the bottom of this hill and it's me and this minivan, bro. And so I had an F-150. I put in 4x4 and I just nailed it. I said, it's going to happen or it's not, because you could see ice everywhere on this bridge. You see cars had lost traction. We're going backwards.
You do that, man?
I wanted to get home. I had just got done working and it took me 4 hours to get home. So I was like, I'm getting home. So I hit it, gun it. Truck was going up. A minivan saw me do it. They said they're going to do it. Halfway through the hill, I started losing some traction, but truck did his job. I turn over and I see this minivan and I see this poor man's face of sheer terror as he's now completely lost traction and is going down while I'm going up. And I just, for a split second, he kind of looked at me like, no. And I was just like, sorry, bro. And I just mashed it and got up and got home. But that wasn't like 500 years ago. That wasn't 100 years ago. That wasn't a once in a lifetime. These once in a lifetime situations happen quite frequently. So to me, I think this whole thing, it's just like you said, I think it's excuses. We just aren't prepared. We spend money on dumb shit. We're too worried about other things, and the government really has no control. So to me, that's all I'm saying.
Hey, you know who's going to get control?
A
union at Amazon.
Oh, yeah. I like that one. Damn, you're a professional. You are such a professional.
Boom.
Good job.
Done.
Good job. Good job. I think, we should turn this over to our former big union person.
So at some point, a few interesting things to point out about this. Yeah. So in Bessemer, Alabama, a warehouse, an Amazon warehouse, is in the process. Matter of fact, today is Tuesday. Voting is done. I can't remember when I don't think the results. No, then I know the results didn't come out today, but voting apparently is completed with all the employees. How many was it? Like 5,000?
Yeah.
It's a big pretty big
It's
operation
a
over
very
there.
large warehouse.
Yeah. And so, you know, if you know much about Amazon, you know that obviously they are the number one retailer in the world by a long shot. Jeff Bezos, his position is switched now, I do believe, but is the richest man in the world by far. Not only that, last year alone cleared I don't know, fucking $70 billion or whatever. To put into perspective, his ex-wife is like on the fucking list of richest people in the world too, just because of the settlement.
Man.
That's always a fun fact we like to bring up on the Skip the Noise podcast. But anyway, so the way Amazon works is that obviously they've got to keep up. I mean, that's a logistical. That's what you get, right? You want to you click it, and then the shit shows up at your door in like 35 fucking seconds. No shipping fees or whatever. Well, there's a cost to that apparently, and the ones who take the brunt of that are the people that are actually making it fucking happen. Go figure. What a big surprise. So they're a little bit fed up. So union organizers obviously see this as an opportunity, and I'm not, mind you, I'm starting this off like I'm for, but I've got some opinions on both sides. So obviously an opportunity is there to be had. The way unions function, obviously they need dues to survive too. So, hey, what a good opportunity. This is a big plant. Amazon is a major corporation. So the fact that they're getting to a vote at all is a huge win in the eyes of union. You know what? Fuck. Somebody, we could look it up. I forgot the name of I think it's like I don't know, some shit like the Coalition of Retail and Warehouse Worker. I don't know the name of the union that got involved in this, but either way, they, I'm assuming they're AFL-CIO affiliated. They went in there and started turning these employees. Now they're going to vote on it. And so we'll see. But even if they don't, right? Even if they don't vote, it's still a big win because they're not going to stop there. They're going to every fucking warehouse and they're going to start organizing. The interesting thing is Amazon obviously sees this as enough of a threat to aggressively, and most companies do this shit. Like the company I work for does this shit too. Company I worked for the union was prior, but before that, the company I worked for aggressively did trainings and things to try anti-union trainings and lessons and mandatory. So Amazon has now implemented that. All employees, or maybe it's all managers, whatever the case may be, has to listen to all this anti-union stuff. And but anyway, it's so the conditions, this has come up in the news a few times, but the big catchphrase or the big sexy headline is that these motherfuckers are so scared of getting written up and getting off pace that they carry Gatorade bottles and shit with them so they don't have to go to the bathroom. Because apparently if there's if they're off task or what have you for so many hours a day, they get there's consequences, right? Which can obviously lead to their termination. So it's kind of fucked up, the bigger point is, hey, there's a cost for this. So it depends on where you stand. Obviously unions don't have the best reputation in 2021. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of things, and I'm not going into depth on that in this episode, but at some point I sure I will. Matter of fact, I might even bring a friend on that used to work with me who's probably got some opinions.
Very nice.
I think that, I definitely think that's in the works at some point. It'd be interesting, but yeah, man. The big question here is like, what could this lead to? I know this has happened with Walmart before, right? Which let's flash forward or reverse, like whatever, 10, 20 years when Walmart was the Amazon, right? There was definitely stores that got threatened with unionization and they fucking Walmart like just shut them down. Did they ever unionize at Walmart? I can't say 100% if there's not totally, no. Yeah. There may be like a store that was able to pull it off, but generally speaking, if a store like one location did unionize, and this happened. They fucking just Walmart just closed that store.
Oh,
they
wow.
literally nipped it in the bud that aggressively because they didn't want it to spread throughout the corporation.
Yep.
So despite what you feel on unions, this is actually pretty significant because it brings up a lot of questions about, hey, where do we stand on workers' rights? Everybody, especially during the 2020, right, where everybody relied on this shit. Don't try to tell me you haven't ordered something from fucking Amazon that you're so high and mighty on your beliefs. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm calling you out because I know I am. I order Amazon shit comes to my door every 15 minutes, but pretty much. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's pretty frequent. The Amazon truck is on my street. Amazon truck is on my street every fucking day. 100%.
Man. I mean, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, they virtue signal a lot. He owns the Washington Post.
That's what annoys me about this.
Exactly, man. He has all these
so bad
bias in his news stories. And then the unions that Democrats so love very much comes knocking at his door in Amazon. He outright rejects it. He doesn't want it.
Yeah.
That's a hypocrisy. Come on. Now he's starting to sound like a Republican.
Well, it's fake. It's fake. I will concede that for sure. He definitely virtue signals like a motherfucker. He does things all the time. He talks about, like you said, he owns the Washington Post. He was very anti-Trump. He tried to, he does all these things. He tries to act like he's charitable. But when it comes to paying his workers more or giving them better conditions or actually, hiring more people instead of making people, take pee breaks in their trucks, it's a dysfunctional situation. It's just, he's just fake. So to hear this, and then you like Ben was touching on, the campaign against the union was very aggressive. Like tons of, like, they were marketing. So I was listening to NPR this morning. They were talking about it. The marketing they were doing was intense to try to keep the people from approving this union.
And
so they're telling them like, oh, the unions are just a bunch of thieves. They're going to take all your money. They don't really care. You already have everything you really need. All they're just going to do is get their due money, which it's pretty messed up. You know what I'm saying? So in the end, Amazon, if they really cared about their workers, is a union necessary, right? They would treat them better. Is a union necessary? That's a whole show. The topic for that's a whole show. But in reality, if a bunch of people, they said, they asked people about the pee in the bottle thing. They said, oh, show us examples. They got something around like 5,000 or 6,000 examples, and then they took down the post.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I guarantee you, I don't even have ever worked at Amazon. I don't even know anybody like in my immediate circle that works. I believe that 100% based on what I've seen in other jobs I've worked in similar corporations. Never worked for Amazon, but I've worked for similar entities. 100% I believe that. Dude, fucking, you look at the shit truck drivers do, bro. Oh, yeah. Fudging their time and all that stuff. Because there's no way when they set, like when these regulations, so there's all these things, right? Like especially with COVID, that adds a whole nother, layer on top of it. You've got to adhere to all these safety guidelines, but at the same time, it's mixed messages. Company says you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. Well, they're saying you have to do that to protect their own ass from whenever, so they don't get fined. But what they really mean is, COVID or no COVID, sanitizer up your ass or not, or mask on your face or whatever, you still got to produce fucking 600 boxes on that conveyor belt per fucking hour or whatever the fuck their thing is. That has to happen or else you're out of here. And I think, what is the turnover? The turnover there is like fucking 97%. It's fucking stupid. That statistic alone should tell you no actual human can do the fucking job in a satisfactory level. That should tell you something too. So I believe that?
And to throw in there, this is the second largest employer of people in the United States.
That's terrible.
So that means that 97%. So imagine 97% turnover rate. That means these people can't get a job again in the industry that's probably the highest hiring industry in their sector.
Yeah. So say what you want.
Possibilities.
say what you want about the actual organizations of unions. The fact of the matter is, though, that there's a reason there's a reason historically they exist, which I think everybody can agree. Like, fuck, man, you don't want to go back to
Not
chimney
Rick.
sweeps.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Rick
Yeah,
does.
Rick.
does.
You don't
But,
have
10
10-year-olds.
Rick wants 7-year-olds in the coal mine.
Yeah,
Well, I
back to
want
the
them to work in
1850s.
ammunitions because their little fingers can fit in the casings
Right.
and they
Yeah,
can wipe it clean. It's
right.
it's wonderful.
Right. But
It's
but
a machine
none-
that does that, Rick. It's a machine.
Nah, kids are more efficient.
Little baby fingers shoving in rounds.
but either way, these corporations they're gonna push the limit. It's profitability. So they're gonna push whatever metrics they can to reduce the amount of money they have to pay a person for doing a job. Simple as the biggest cost in any operation like that is labor. They're looking for ways. There's people who are fucking mathematical wizards trying to figure out ways to shave that number down to put more profit on the bottom line. That's just what it is. That's what they do.
I started
Hey, but-
laughing because I saw this. When you said mathematical wizard, I automatically thought of Gandalf holding like a calculator. It was. I'm sorry.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
ridiculous. It was just.
They hired him. He
ridiculous.
works for fucking Amazon.
Thou
So he
shalt
works-
not pass with more than 3 people per sector. I don't know.
Hey,
man.
do you guys ever notice your Amazon driver? He just kind of looks dead on the inside most of the time.
Well, wouldn't
I
you
mean-
if you?
Well, yeah,
if
because
you
he's
had
got
to
to
pee and
work
bottle?
15 hours a day and
Dude,
piss
I
in a
know.
bottle. Yeah.
I feel bad for them too.
He doesn't have
I know they hate their
insurance.
job.
Well, yeah,
know?
but see, that's the problem with corporate America if it's not checked. That's something that we see in our industry. They got people,
Oh,
they
God.
got pill mill farms where you got, 60 pharmacists and they're expected to check 125 prescriptions per hour.
Yeah,
If not, that's a low end number.
not per hour, dude.
What are you talking about? I know these
One
exact
pharmacist,
numbers.
100 per hour.
Yes.
Yes, is that no?
And this is normal. No, they didn't take restroom breaks.
No, dude, 30 seconds per prescription.
Yes.
Less than 30 seconds because
Yeah,
125
just overall first time check.
per hour. I don't think so, man.
It's happening right now. Basic numbers right now are in their 80s in mail order. That's the 80s, and that's a good job.
What?
Yes. 60s is considered super slow. But basically, no, they are doing that. That's what is happening right now. Because guess what? If you don't check corporations, they don't care about mistakes. They don't care about nothing else. They're going to just slam people with as much work as humanly possible. And that's what's happening. And that's what's happening to these poor guys at Amazon. And they need help. They need protection. There needs to be standards of work. And I think that's where the union can come into play. And I hope they win, but I don't think they are. I really don't think so. I think Amazon played their card well.
Yeah, it's
I
an
think
uphill
they
battle.
put a lot of people were told, there was a lot of campaigning against it. They spent a lot of money. They had a lot of pizza days, and you can bring your favorite sports team shirt to work days, and morons just go with that. But the reality is yeah, man, there needs to be better conditions for those poor people. It's just madness. So
Well, Tesla's going through the same thing too right now.
Well,
Auto
yeah,
workers, let's
yeah.
do it to the plants now. So
well,
we'll see how that
UAW
turns out.
UAW is different though, and I'm not trying to be and for anyone that's a UAW member, I'm not talking about you per se, but I am talking about your organization. That unfortunately is an instance where I believe unions are stifling growth to a high extent. I mean, when you got guys that are paid, $75 an hour, $80 an hour for jobs that unfortunately they outsource to Mexico and they're paying them $17 an hour and they're getting the same quality of output and workmanship. It just totally slams it. So yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with Amazon. All for the union. I hope, guys, if you're out there in Alabama, you're hearing this and you're trying to make your decision, or if you already made your decision, I hope you voted for that union because you deserve better. We all deserve better. You're not just a cog in the machine. You're a human being, and your worth is way more than that bullshit. And you shouldn't have to piss in a damn bottle, and you
That's right.
sure as hell shouldn't have to be worked to death just to
Yeah,
provide
and
food for people.
and you're in Alabama, and I know that Alabama's Trump country. Just know that Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post, and he writes shit about Trump all the time.
Exactly.
All right?
Get Jeff Bezos back.
Yeah,
if you're in
get him.
Alabama, get him back. Get him.
Well, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how those team lines start to shift and squiggle around a little bit? And not only that, I'm gonna go Trump on you, and I'm gonna talk about some fake news. So if you look at our Instagram page, skip_the_noise_podcast, and I'm starting to feel pretty good. So I want to point out that you go look at our page, dude. I pointed out some shit I was watching for the show. I was just doing.
Oh, that was awesome.
This motherfucker, I forgot his. I know his name's Jacob something, and I don't even know what network, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just go click on go to our Instagram page, check out the post. This motherfucker's like, yeah, I'm standing right here in front of the factory, obviously standing in front of a green screen. Like you can see the shit so obvious. This dude was pointing. He was looking behind him like, yeah, I'm at the fucking. No, you are not, brother. You're in Connecticut. In your fucking bedroom or wherever the hell you are with the little green screen in your garage. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. We're not that stupid. Anyway, so we're about to hit this little halftime break because we've talked long enough for the first half. So you can look forward to Party in the Back coming up pretty soon here. And I feel like it is going to be the mother of all Party in the Backs. Maybe. I don't know. I like to set the bar high. Give us something to reach for. But anyway, I'm going to lead you into a tune by my homeboy, Diz Rockwell. This time is going to get the nod on the interlude here. So we will see you on the other side. Just stay with us. Bye-bye. And we are back for part 2 of episode 40. We are over the hill here on Skip the Noise, and we're officially in the Party in the Back segment of the show. So presumably you may be driving home if you got one of them long commutes. Although I think we ran a little long in the first half, so you're probably home by now, to be honest. But that's okay too, because maybe at home now you have access for different things that you can do to relax yourself after you've had that long day. I think to kick it off though, I think Rick has, man, he's got something's grinding his gears. He keeps talking about it. He keeps texting us about it. And it's like, Jesus, just shut the fuck up about it already and tell us, well, what's the fucking problem with Instagram? What is your big beef,
man?
Rick?
Can't do it. All right. So, so on Instagram, I follow some very promising young ladies with very good, promising modeling careers,
Promising. I like it. Okay.
All right. So, and for whatever reason, they get on here, they seek validation about their bodies and whatnot, and whatever, man. I'm not going to judge you for that. It's whatever helps you get through the day. But,
oh God.
But there was this one girl, and I'm not going to say anything about her name or anything. She seems like a nice girl on Instagram. And she had this video where she's kind of saying a little bit of herself. It was the usual stuff like, oh, I'm loyal and I'm fun to be with and I like to travel. And one of the things was, I don't want kids, and that's how she ended her video. Well, I was looking through the comments and I see a lot of men, young men, who are like, oh, that's great, girl. I'm trying to focus on my career too. We should make it normal to have kids. And it got me thinking, man, I kind of got angry because I'm just like, fellas, I know, Skip the Noise probably has a lot of young professional men listening to this show, impressionable, still trying to find their way around the world, and they fall for anything that they see on TV and whatever women tell them. But guys, if a woman tells you that she does not want kids, you have to listen to the fine print. And that fine print is she doesn't want kids now. Okay. Unfortunately, that's something that gets lost in translation of love. So, it just, I don't know. I made my comments to this girl, and I think I got banned from her page. I can't view it anymore.
Oh, nice. Jesus,
That's awesome.
bro. You really got to fuck up to.
Good going there, killer.
What was, if you don't mind indulging us?
You're definitely going to have to figure that one out.
What did you actually say, dude?
No, I basically said that it's the oldest trick in the book. If she tells you she doesn't want kids,
you just called
if she tells you she doesn't want kids, it's because she doesn't want kids now, but she will be wanting kids in the future. And guys shouldn't get all hard on and stuff whenever they hear that. Okay, don't fall for it. Anyway, it's just the old man in me talking. Okay, I'm almost 40. I've been around the block a lot. We all have.
That's valid. I mean, here's the thing. When you're that age, like let's say you're from like 20 to 23 or 4.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck you want. You're going to say whatever to put yourself in a better position. So, well, and plus fuck that shit changes. I would have said if you would have interviewed me at 22 and asked me if I wanted to have kids or asked me if I want to have 4 kids like I do, I would have said, fuck you. There is no way I'm ever having 4 kids. But shit changes. Time changes. Don't be the one who says, I don't want this. My stance is this. You know what, man? We're all living, breathing organisms that are changing just like the fucking environment is changing every second of the day. So don't get so caught up in your little stances because that shit is going to change. Time is going to run through everything. Experiences are going to run through everything. Your opinions are going to change. But you know what? Fucking that's okay. It's okay if that happens. Despite what the common sort of, media
narrative.
pressure or whatever what you want to call it, your concept puts in your head that like, no. Once you're like for politicians get called out, right? Like in 1967, this piece of shit said that he was for abortion. And now in 2021, he's Well, fuck, in
10 years ago, a tweet.
Dude, maybe, just maybe, in 60 years, maybe this dude had some different things that changed his mind. You know what I mean? Maybe he started fucking smoking weed when he was, you know what I mean? Maybe when he was 50 years old. Who knows? Maybe he met some young chick who turned him on to hash, when he went to Turkey or whatever, and he tried to smuggle it through the airport.
Hash.
Who knows? But I'm just saying,
that's awesome.
It's funny is when people from other countries. So this happened to me. Man. I had a neighbor. Yeah, he's like, he was calling out somebody down the street, like, he's back there in his backyard smoking hash. I started laughing. I was like, this dude's not smoking hash.
Smoking hash.
That's so.
Hey,
awesome.
have y'all? Here's a quick party in the back question. Have y'all ever smoked hash?
Yes, it is
too.
Intense. And it's not the way you burn. Yeah, it's not the way you burn like marijuana.
You have to do it. It's different. You have to use like a torch
needle.
Check this out. Well, you know what we did? We used the fucking stove at like straight up looked like crackheads. Like we were huddled around the stove with like I think even maybe a spoon or something. Or no, it was on the end of like
damn.
It was on the.
You sure you weren't doing heroin, bro?
Maybe too, but it was on the end of a stick or something.
Freebasing heroin.
Yeah, it was intense, man. But yeah.
Yeah, dude, hash is intense. It's definitely intense. I mean, I don't know. It's fun. It's awesome. I just,
I've never done hash. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's a good run.
You would. I mean, you kind of have to force the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess close to it now would be dab. Dab would be close to it. Dabs would be close to it.
Wait, you're not talking about the
wax.
The wax. Are you from Home Depot? The dab?
No, dab.
Home
dab
Depot.
Is like a
bro.
No, dab is like
Home Depot.
No, pendejo, dab. It's a way that weed comes.
Motherfucker gets
Depot.
a caulking gun.
How
and shit.
racist are you? I'm the Mexican at Home Depot now.
That's fucking-
Jesus.
yeah.
Some kind of weird.
You dirty bastard. No,
Caulking, man. Dab is caulking.
So-
Are you guys smoking caulk or something?
Some
Somebody
fucking
lied to you.
adhesive that you can actually smoke. It's like when they
Fucking-
tricked you into thinking bath salts were bath salts and not
Oh my
meth
God.
or whatever.
No, dab. Dab is like little wax crystals.
I know what you're
pure
talking about.
THC. I'm telling. I'm
Yeah.
explaining it
Yeah.
for our conservative friend. It's basically THC crystals, like pure inside of a
Nice.
wax thing. Oh no, when you do it, you got to strap on, man, because you're going for a ride. It's a lot of like because they usually burn it in a pipe almost, or they torch it and then you hit it because you just hit the resin that comes from it.
And what, you just sniff it in, like inhale it?
Yeah,
or-
you just smoke. It's still like inhale, but it's an intense amount of smoke. Like, oh my God, I remember. Oh yeah, it's very intense. You will find out who you are after that. Like you get high as balls, dude. So yeah, dab is out there. Dab's definitely out there. So yeah, I definitely I like that. So I think, I guess if you had to make a comparison, hash isn't as intense as that, you know. It's a slow burn. It's a slow high. So that's why it's more, I think just regular weed is more popular. But I think it's enjoyable. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, and you got to, and where you score it is a lot different than where you're going to score.
Oh, that's hippie. That's all.
So
hippie
can I tell a quick little story? So this is what's funny about the hash story is like the time, and it was only one time I went hash. Every other time it was just the old MJ. Well, we went. So where we picked this up from was this dude. Like it was in the hood, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't like the homies like we normally would buy weed type of situation. This was like some dude. It was a white guy, but he's like the eccentric white guy that lives in the hood type of scenario.
Oh,
And he's got, it's like a party, of course.
Yeah.
Like you never show up and it's like a couple like him. He was having a party and it was all just fucking weird people all over the place. And he had on the thing that like stuck out of my mind to this day. His house was trashed. Like there was shit fucking everywhere. This guy was straight out of a movie.
Was he a hoarder?
No, he was just
No?
like a fucking. He was just fucking
Man.
fucked up all day long, selling,
Was he
like
a
making his
hoarder?
living selling. I mean, to a degree, but hoarders wasn't going to come in there. He wasn't carving tunnels underneath with magazines from 19, you know what I mean, 73.
Our rat feces everywhere.
No, it was just general sloppiness, is what it was. You know, just the evidence of somebody who wakes up at noon every single day
Nice.
because they don't have anywhere to be. That's the
awesome.
kind of, I'm not talking about a hoarder. I'm not talking about somebody who's like mentally insane and there's shit. I'm just talking about somebody who's like a little lazy, dude. Like he's living it. He's partying every night with, you know, semi hot chicks. It wasn't, you know, he wasn't doing bad for himself. But he had this movie, like there was this random like weird 70s French like heroin movie playing on the, and like he had his this was before this was the weirdest shit. It wasn't like a flat screen where you had it mounted to the wall. This was like fucking like hospital bed tube TV. Like
Oh
mounted to the
damn!
wall.
No, like the arms sticking
like
up
in a
from the
hospital.
wall, and then,
Yeah, brother, like in a hospital.
Oh my god!
And like there was some VHS playing this fucking this like weird fucking French heroin movie, and I was so fixated on that because I was like, the fuck is this? Like this is a whole nother genre of possibilities I've never even thought about in my whole head. But anyway, that's where we got that.
Have you guys ever seen Fantastic Planet?
No.
It's like little blue men. It's like little blue aliens, and they have like humans as pets.
Fantastic Planet.
Whoa, that
Yeah.
sounds
It
amazing.
sounds the
I wanna
best
see
thing
it.
ever. Was it on?
I want to see
It's
it.
What is
now.
this
it's on
on?
YouTube. Just I think you can YouTube it. I
Really?
think it's some
Oh.
old vintage 70s animation, and it was
I'm
like
not
some blue
sleeping
aliens.
tonight.
Love that shit.
Fantastic Planet. It's like little. It's these aliens who hold humans as pets, but the humans are so primitive. And it's really interesting. If you watch it while you're high, it's even better. But if you just
Well,
watch it,
that's
it's
the
got it's a
whole-
really good
That's
story.
everything when you watch As High as Better.
Hey, check this out too.
You watch
Let me-
Martha
let me-
Stewart and get lost in her
Oh.
stirring. It happens. It
Bro, let me
fucking
drop-
happens, bro. When she stirs and you're blasted, game over. You're
anything.
gonna try to cook that shit all night.
I would get so like in my 20s, I would get so fucking roasted that I would watch, yeah, dude, I'd watch like Dateline, and I would be sitting there like feeling the emotions of the people, like you know what I mean? And,
Or Chris Hansen?
no, that wasn't.
He jump out of the chair. No, I was here just to say hi.
Delivering
I was
pizzas.
just gonna say hi to the little kid.
I was just like, well, here's the
Ben's all
text.
fucking
We,
sweating. He's all sweating on his couch.
we were so fucked, dude. We boiled like crawfish just on the stove. You know what I mean? Just in a
Oh,
pot,
that's gotta smell like
in
shit
the
that house.
in the apartment, dude.
Oh, dude, that's why you
no.
don't
Why'd you
do
do
that.
that?
That's why you do it outside. Because if you
I
do it
didn't give a
inside,
shit. I didn't give a
smells
shit.
like
And we, like,
dog shit.
dude, this apartment was paper thin walls. I think we paid like $400 a month. It was. You
Wait,
remember
wait.
that apartment, B?
Yeah,
This was the one where like it looked like a
yeah.
Ewok village kind of
It
weird
was an
scenario
Ewok
where the
village, bro.
sun. There was supposed to be this little garden, but the way that the setup was built, sun couldn't get in there, so it was just this like dead fucking
It was death.
dirty. It was death. It was weird shit.
And it
all
wasn't
over the
even
place.
like rough. It wasn't rough. It was like it was just
It was in between rough
Bad.
and weird. Like, so there's
Yeah.
this
Was it
genre of
Was it depressing? I guess.
Yeah,
with no
big-
sun.
big time.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
A
You can
little bit.
definitely tell a bunch of dudes just got out of the clank, and they were trying
Right.
to it
Like, it was a
wasn't like the
halfway.
exciting. It's not the exciting gangster place. It was more like the the guys who are trying to get their life straight.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Like recently divorced kind of thing.
Yeah, like, oh, bro, that's
Lost
like a place
everything.
kind of a place I would have moved in after my divorce. It was just like a sad place. You're just like, oh,
yeah, it was. Well, and then there was this like one of my neighbors was like this single African guy, and he had a friend, like he was really super religious, and he was doing, bro, this is fucked up. Like he would leave his door open and he'd be doing all these fucking prayers where he's hitting himself with like a
he's like Motham.
you know what I mean? Like trying to punish himself, like he was getting
Like a
crucified or
whip?
whatever.
Self-flagellation.
Yeah, like with a self, it was fucked
Oh,
up. And then like I
damn.
came home, dude. I came home one night when I was still in a band. I came home from practice and I parked, and these two dudes, him and his homie, were standing by his car, like chanting and shit. And I was fucking high, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I was walking. I had to like
What the
run
fuck
back
am I
to my
seeing?
apartment. Yeah, it fucked me up so bad.
Oh
Shit,
man.
There was something I was gonna tell though. Oh yeah, so like during that time in that very apartment, dude, I would get so fucking roasted. At one point I was composing. I'm not bullshitting, dude. I've never even told anybody this out loud. So skip the noise, listeners. Feel yourself privileged. I was literally writing a hip hop opera based on a Italian horror film directed by Dario
Oh,
Argento.
dude, you told me about this.
You remember that shit? Oh,
You
so I
told
did
me
tell
about
somebody.
this. No, dude, I was present for half the writing because I was there getting baked with you while we watched it. You're just like,
Yes.
"Dude, I have this great. No, I was there for the inception of this idea.
Right.
Oh my
So, yeah,
God.
I guess
I
you-
was sitting.
You were
we
in the
sitting your
brainstorm
living room.
session.
Remember,
Yeah.
we were sitting in your living room. We're like, dude, this is when you went through that hardcore VHS phase where you're just flipping like a bunch of old movies.
Yeah, I was
and
watching
just a
weird shit.
bunch of
dude.
shit, and you're like, dude, you gotta check this movie out. I am so baked that this shit was so wild and out there.
I was explaining to him like
Yeah.
the camera angles and shit.
whole
Like, look
time.
how he
Oh,
framed the
damn.
fucking
I-
and
shot.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
that
I'm
was
just like,
fucked
bro,
up. Like,
I'm like, bro, I just
See
want to
it-
be high. And Ben's like, oh, look at this angle. You see this? I'm just like, fuck. Bro.
yeah, dude, it was
Like,
weird.
dude,
And I was like, the colors, look at the
awesome.
fucking like the color combinations on this fucking shot, bro.
dude,
And then
remember-
I
can't
wrote,
believe I remember that. I don't remember shit. I can't believe I remember that. I remember we were both sitting on your couch and you like had the music up a little bit, but it couldn't be too loud because like you didn't want to wake up who.
the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause the
So
walls are
you-
so
yeah,
thin.
You're like, okay, bro. Oh yeah, bro. Check this out. Here. You watched
Yeah,
a bunch
a
of
rap
shit.
opera.
You watch so much just crazy shit. Like I was just like, fuck? Because remember, for a while, and this is just to kind of hint us further into our sick deludedness, in high school, and I guess early college too, we would find B-rated movies, and that's what we do. We'd get baked and watch like Nail Gun Massacre.
Oh, Nail Gun Massacre. That was
remember?
That was,
and part 2.
Well,
the
idea was to
Swamp
find
Thing?
2 and 3.
the idea was to try to find the shittiest
remember
piece of shit we could possibly find, and just marvel in the fact that it even got made. Like that was what always tripped me out, was just like, fuck, dude, like a film crew. Like there was a guy who invested money in this bullshit, but yet here it is.
Dude, we got
for some reason. That's what was very fascinating to me all the time, was watching. Yeah, Nail Gun Massacre was probably I want to say that might have been, bro. That was like the pinnacle of like how fucked up you could get.
Chasing people like it was supposed to be at night, but it was clearly daytime. But they tried that shitty filter, and it was like, what was that other horrible one?
Oh, and they had a low speed chase, because I was like, well, they.
What was that like horrible one with the chick in the house?
Because they probably couldn't afford to like speed.
Remember that
if they would have got a ticket?
One? That horrible one with the girl.
I don't know, man.
And at the end, at the end, she's like saying like, "Oh, it's okay, you can come out," because like the murderer was like her boyfriend the whole time.
The theater of possibilities. I'm the alphabet backwards.
Alphabet backwards.
I'm the no. Apparently, according to a coworker, I'm the straw that stirs the drink around here. That's what he said. He introduced me to somebody.
Dude, I think he wants to fuck you.
Thank you for saying that, because I was like, is this some low key kind of weird shit?
Yeah, dude. He wants to give you the high hard one, bro, because the stir that stirs, you just you mix it all up, man.
No, and I had to ask a couple of different people for validation. I was like, is it just me, or is that a real fucking weird thing to say?
Yeah,
so,
bro.
Anyway,
and then he could have just said, hey, you're kind of a firecracker. Says like, you stir it up.
Oh, he could have said.
Did he look in your eyes when he said it? Did he look like
nah, not really,
deep in your
not
eyes,
really,
lick his lips?
But either way, there was many choices he could have made besides that one. And
honestly, he could have said you were a firework and started singing the Katy Perry song.
Oh,
and that would be less suspect than him saying you're the
Benji, you're a firework.
Or the roar. You can hear me roar.
That's less suspect. That's less suspect than him telling you stir it up. You're the straw that stirs it up.
Yeah, that was a little suspicious.
What is that?
No, it took me like a half of my workday to like sort that out in my head. I had to confer with like 3 or 4
You may need to go to HR for that one, bro. I mean, that's borderline. Like, I think he just got propositioned, bro.
Yeah,
I know. God,
I think so
awesome.
too.
Awesome. Oh, so as we speak about this copious amounts of drug usage and all these horrible things that we allegedly did.
Oh, that's right. We actually did have a point to the.
Go ahead. Sorry. To all this, and I just want to leave this out there for all of our listeners. We're about to re-enter into the stage of politics where you'll see a lot of bills coming up for Congress, statewide and federal, and seeing that every other state has basically is on the way or is just legalized, because New York is now. I think more than half the states are. I think we're getting about half the states in the United States are now legalized. Even Oklahoma has legalization. What do we need to do to get this to the finish line, guys? So all of our Skip the Noise podcast people, we can all agree that putting people in jail for a plant is just stupid, whether you smoke marijuana or not. Like you don't have to smoke marijuana, and that's great. You know what? Being sober, even if you don't do anything, that's good. But what is the purpose of ruining people's lives over something that grows wildly? Like you can find it in the wild, and it doesn't have to be like cultivated. It's literally a weed.
It's literally the same thing as saying it'd be illegal to pick apples off of a tree and eat them.
Yep. And there's people going to jail.
It's almost that same thing.
Yep. Life sentences, guys. We're talking about people doing 10 years for this shit. And
what's the effect on the kids? What's the social,
yes.
you know what I mean? The societal effects on that, the
And,
social.
and we know people are going to argue and say, hey, I don't want little kids to do marijuana or, and everything. And I'm not advocating for that. I don't think any of us are advocating for that. I think the big thing is we need to be, forthcoming. We need to be very honest with our legislatures and let them know that we don't want this to happen. So if you're a Skip the Noise podcast person, find out who your local congressman is. Initiate, tell them how you feel, or look for legalization efforts in your area.
That's what I was about to say is look for who's doing it locally, wherever you're at, what organizations you can get involved with. Sorry,
Guys,
I hijacked that,
think
but yeah,
we are. I think we're pushing a little too far here. How about we try to get Texas to get us to sell alcohol before 12 on Sundays? We'll start there.
No. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck alcohol. Compared to marijuana, alcohol is a million times worse.
We're so far away from that being approved, man. We can't even get alcohol on a fucking Sunday. Come on.
No, we're not. But you know why? Oklahoma has marijuana legalization now.
Yeah.
Oklahoma does. That place is a million times more conservative than here. The problem is,
I don't think Texas is going to go there, man.
I think it will if we could just grow up. And so that's why I'm just saying, find out who your legalization efforts are. At this point in time, we need to really push this through as the generations, and the Texas is actually a younger state. There's a lot of young people in Texas. This needs to be something that needs to happen. So Dallas, I know, is making it to where they're not going to prosecute if you have less than 2 ounces. And it's not even a crime at all, basically. I think you can get a ticket maybe, but we shouldn't have to worry about this. This should be something that we should have our choice to do. So something needs to happen. We need to tell our legislators. We need to tell our governor that interesting young old whatever he is, man. These things need to happen. So just remember, 90%, and I'm going to say this, 90% of the people listening to us right now has smoked marijuana.
Maybe.
90% has.
Allegedly.
Just think about this. 90% of y'all did it. You didn't go to jail, more than likely. But there's people that did for doing the same thing that you did daily. Maybe several times a day. Maybe you waked and baked for years at a time, allegedly. But people are going to jail for the same thing you did every day because they got caught. This is madness. We're living in a time now where, society will look at what we've done. And so just really, 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 really push for it. I know there's a couple of bills in the legislature. I know that, Weekend at Bernie's at the White House, he hasn't even mentioned it.
No,
but
he hasn't mentioned a lot of things,
which is very well. He doesn't remember where he is. But the reality is that, but if we put pressure, if we make it a populist thing right now, we can get these things to happen. So just, FYI, it's the time is now to really start pushing for these things because, we can least, if there's one way to make America great again, that's the fucking way to do it, dude. So, just keep
45.
Hey, you know what, man? I'll be honest with you. Had that moron did what he said he was going to do, because he did. Yeah. He said he said he didn't have a problem with it being legalized.
Yeah.
I'm telling everyone right now, if that moron would have just decriminalized federally, he would have won the election.
There was I think I want to say 2 years ago, there was a move by the DEA to prevent the declassification of marijuana.
Yep, because they want to keep their keep their money. They want to keep their jobs. I know,
isn't that bullshit though?
But once again,
that's the bread and butter, man.
What's happening? People are not caring about individuals' well-being. They just want to keep their money. like the DEA, like all these other stupid groups. Oh, we need the money. No, you don't. Because people deserve to be free. That's worth more than money. And marijuana doesn't do shit. Except for like make you hungry and sleepy. That's about it. So
and a better person.
And a better person. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there that are high every day and they're wonderful individuals. And
if you know, if you do have someone, maybe you're involved with an organization in your local area that you want to shout out, hit me up, and I'll talk about them on the show. So people in your specific region can maybe get involved in that. So anyway,
and we'll pump them up too. We'll pump them up. We'll throw them on Instagram. We'll throw them on everything. We'll follow them. We'll whatever it takes. Yeah, whatever it takes. I think we're at this point of throw them a bone. I'm so sorry.
That's all day, every day.
Every day. Well, with that,
right,
gentlemen,
guys.
I think we've wrapped up the high times talk. Good show, guys. Good show. I think we're all
I'm
feeling
glad I got
pretty
that
good.
thing off my chest, man. It was really, thank you for the
could
platform.
Yeah, you're ready. Oh my goodness, this Instagram.
Man,
thing
it
is
just
really
pissed me off, man.
bugging
I'm
me.
sorry, man. I see this girl and she defriended me and all that shit. I don't know. Whatever.
That's what it is.
That might be
At the end of the day, he's just a little bitter.
He's a little bitter because now he can't see her newest picture of her like half naked.
That's right.
You know what? But he's got a right to say it. He took the initiative. He's been 40 episodes in a row strong. He has the right to fucking say that shit. If he wants to bitch about Instagram chicks blocking him, then he's earned that right.
And plus, he's the brown python. She's missing out. She's missing out on this.
She doesn't know, man. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know what
Ladies,
you can do. She
ladies,
doesn't
watch your
know.
necks.
Oh,
watch your
necks, backs,
the brown
wrists.
python's coming.
I mean, last time I heard, that chick who threw her back out. I mean, you really women, you're gonna have to wear like one of those back braces if you test the brown python, like the kind of like the lifting braces. I mean, it's a 2 or 3 person job. So
right. And if you work at Amazon, they might be able to give you an extra one if the unions get their vote across.
Exactly. I mean, there's rumors. There's rumors of the power of this thing. It can shift
collective
the earth.
bargaining. We get you extra back brace.
I know, dude. Double back brace. Oh wait,
Double
if they
back
know they
brace.
got if you got Rick duty, it's a double back brace. But yeah, I mean, there's rumors. I heard one time the only thing that successfully got to the bottom of the Marina Trench was the brown python. Just
That was boring. I came back up.
Exactly. He just dropped it. No, he just dropped it down there and just said, it wasn't that deep. I mean, there's legends out there, guys. There's legends. And that's what we are here to do, to spread the legend of the brown python and to get everyone to legalize weed. Anything else? Anything else we're trying to get around here? And we're trying to get back Rick. Refriend Rick, whoever this Instagrammer is. Just refriend him. You know what? I think we should
can't be that bad. You're missing out.
Cammy 1 2 3 4 5, whoever it is.
You know what? I was trying to bring some realism to her page, and she didn't want it, man. She wants everything to be fake. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I think you let her. I think you need to let her know what your name is. I think once you let her, let her know what your pack.
Hey Rick, give her some time.
Oh,
give her a little space.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna give her some time. All right, that's cool.
From Three Amigos, he was talking about the girl. The El Guapo was talking about the woman that he was trying to be
Carmen.
Right? Carmen. He's like a desert flower. Something when you give it some water, the flower will open up to you. You just got to give it time, and that's what you need to do, bro. You need to give her some time. The desert flower. She's your Carmen, right? You just gotta
make Carmen.
You just gotta let it go, man.
That made the story. Reference. The fact that I came up with the name on the spot like that.
It did nail that, dude. And anyone out there, Three Amigos, a gem. A fucking gem.
Yeah.
If you have not seen it, stop everything you're doing and just go watch it, because after you watch it, you're gonna be a better person. And don't tell me the scene with the fucking Invisible Horseman didn't make you shit yourself. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. And just an update,
fucking-
a quick update too. Update to a previous story. I never did finish composing that hip hop opera based on Dario Argento's Profondo Rosso. I never did. Never finished it. So the world
We'll be looking forward to the hip hop
won't.
opera. Yes, we will.
No, we won't.
Episode
Never will.
45. Ben will be bringing to you live from his home.
Hey, but
the
you know what?
hip-hop
That
opera.
motherfucker wrote Hamilton, and now he's like fucking a millionaire.
I fucking
You know what I'm
hate
saying? Like maybe I was
Hamilton?
way before that shit.
Oh my God.
It's
I don't
stupid.
want-
It's stupid.
I'm not gonna do
but
it.
the dude's
I'm not gonna-
rich.
Oh, I fucking hate Hamilton.
What if I would have beat him to the
so
punch?
much.
Yeah.
You
But I was
should
too
have.
stoned.
You should have. You know why?
But I
Because it would have been
I would have
bad.
beat him to that.
Hey, also,
Yeah.
sorry.
You should I
One
just
last-
fucking finish it?
One
after all
last
these
no.
years?
One last. You should, because one last fucking thing I have
Bro,
to say.
skip the noise listeners if you want me to fucking finish
Do
that
it.
bullshit.
Finish
Hit me
that
up on-
fucking thing. Finish it, you motherfucker.
If
You
want
need to
me
finish, it now.
that
Yeah, that
fucking
was- that's really
stupid
interesting.
shit,
Episode
I will.
45, hip hop opera in French. It's gonna be
hip hop opera in French.
It's Italian, bro. It's Italian. Let's
Italian and
chill.
French, whatever it's fucking.
I know
name
they're close. The proximity that is there.
Well, one
but
more
it's a
thing.
different culture.
is. One more thing. Fuck Hamilton. That is the dumbest.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
That's the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
If you
It's
pay
overrated.
$1,200 to see that,
Is that how much it costs?
no, dude, people are paying that. Just
Oh,
know that you're
fuck
part of what's
you.
wrong with this country. Yes, I'll call you out like that.
Yes.
You're part of the problem.
Yeah.
You're part
We're
of the
just gonna-
reason why as a country we're falling apart because you pay
That's
$1,200.
right. We don't have any.
to watch shitty rap. Shitty rap. You could have just,
We-
you know what you could have done? You could have looked up rappers on YouTube and watched an hour and a half of that and gotten higher quality shit than you did from that
Yeah.
fucking dog shit. My name is Hamilton. I mean,
Oh,
it was
man.
dog shit.
You know what
God,
you need to listen to? And I might do this every show now. I might just give one recommendation based on like what I'm
Oh,
feeling
yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
Man, you need to listen to Cuddy Ranks, The Stopper. I put it up
Nice.
on the Instagram. Stop.
Dude, I've been
Bang.
banging
Stop
Rob
it.
Sonic. Rob Sonic brothers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Rob Sonic's dope, man.
Yes, can't fuck with that badass dude.
Yeah, but,
Anyways.
but I think yeah, we've done enough damage for one evening. I know we have to.
We have
some
operas
of
to
us have to
write.
work. We have operas to write, man. It's,
We should act
I'm
it
dead
out.
serious.
We should
If
act
nothing-
it out. You should make a right. You should make one for me and Rick.
Oh,
We should make our roles,
Jesus.
and that will be one of our
Yeah.
episodes. Is your hip
Yeah, that'd be
hop?
awesome, dude.
I think the world is so lucky that I'm willing to share my low points and my stupidity.
Dude, you're so.
This is a
screwed.
gem.
I
No,
cannot
this is
wait to
great.
rehearse. We should have rehearsals, and it should be amazing. We should do it.
Oh, bro,
almost
I'm hiring
live.
a whole fucking
Sound crew.
dude. I'm not performing this shit. I'm the
No, no,
composer.
no, no.
I
We
call the
are.
shots.
No, we're performing it. That's one of our episodes.
No,
will
a
be your
fucking
hip-hop
the-
Performance.
The
Yep.
Houston fucking Symphony
No,
is
no,
performing.
Rick,
it.
Rick's
Fuck
already
you
no.
guys.
What, dude?
Okay.
What do you need to
I'm
use the
committed,
symphony?
man.
You,
You
have
guys
the
c-
Brown
you guys-
Python.
Okay.
you had the
Y'all
Brown
can be
Python.
on stage.
No,
Okay.
come
Y'all
on.
can be.
You have
yeah.
the Dragon Choker right below you. Why else would you need something better?
That's pretty true. That's true.
See,
But either way,
the Marina Trench
You know what I'm saying?
stuffer is
This-
right there.
we're signing off. This is the Benjamin James, aka the backwards alphabet, recited on a dark and stormy night where things may have not gone quite your way. That's how I want you to think of it. Oh man,
Oh,
I can't wait. I can't wait for this
cannot
shit to. Oh,
wait.
also to props to West Virginia Uncommon Place. I think last time we recorded, I was not. I don't think the episode had fully come out. So go back if you haven't heard it yet. I did a little interview, got a chance to talk about the Skip the Noise podcast in great detail. It went very well. JR is an upstanding citizen of the podcast community. I like him very much. It was a great interview. It was fun, entertaining listen. So please go check that out and subscribe. Yeah, 100%. It's good. Follow him on Instagram too. Puts out a lot of good content. But
Yeah.
either way, I think we're done for the evening and the
Yeah.
week, right?
So mad love, everybody.
All right.
We'll miss you. Keep it real. Represent. And yeah, stay safe and get ready for the hip hop opera.
That's right. It's coming your way, coming right at you.
2021 will be big.